everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I am David Rodriguez, and today I am unboxing Whistle Mountain. Now this is not really a sequel, but I think it's supposed to make you think of the game Whistle Stop. That doesn't bother me that it's not really a sequel, because I haven't really played it, Whistle Stop, so that doesn't matter. But, and nonetheless, there it is. This is designed by Scott Caputo and Luke Laurie. Now, Luke Laurie only really came into my sphere of knowledge recently because he designed Dwellings of Elder Vale, which is, I think, a great game. Really like it. This is a very different kind of game, for sure. But, you know, I'm on this thing where I really want to check out. I want to start paying more attention to the different designers, and especially when they put out something that I really like. So for a long time, I didn't pay too close attention, and that's starting to change as I decide to be more picky about what I buy. So let me flip this over. All right, so Whistle Mountain. It is a 2 to 4 player game, plays in 90 minutes, ages 14 and up. It says, years have passed since your successful foray across the American West, stopping at tiny whistle stops while building a massive railroad empire. But railroads were only the beginning. Now you're taking your company's massive profits and investing them in new technologies. Deep in the Rocky Mountains, where there's an abundance of water, coal, iron, gold, and whistles. That's kind of a funny thing to say. Your workers diligently build scaffolds and machines, collect resources, and upgrade abilities. The evolving game board creates ever-changing options as this worker placement strategy game progresses. With the help of your airship fleet, hurry to escape the melting snow and save your workers from the rising waters. So, I have to admit, if I just looked at this, it wouldn't necessarily be a game that stands out to me that much. That's not to say anything bad about it. It's just, I think it's good. It's just not the kind that usually draws me in. But to be honest, I've heard about it on enough podcasts and whatnot where they talk about this thing where you can basically drown your workers, which sounds really messed up. And yet it's presented in this sort of colorful, nice, sort of lighthearted way. So it doesn't seem as dark as maybe that would be. But nonetheless, that was enough to get me kind of intrigued at the strangeness of that. So let me go ahead and crack this thing open, and we will see what we think of the insides of this beast here. All right, that should be plenty to get this thing open. So it's definitely not as detailed art as I got in Dwellings of Elder Vale, for sure. Very different style. It's, I'm assuming, a fairly different game, although they are both worker placement. So maybe there will be some similarities. I'm wondering if I can kind of see that, DNA between the two because of the designer. But we'll see. I don't know. I think there's a lot of ways you can do worker placement, actually. So, all right, let's get this lid off of here. All right. Wow. Ooh, look at this big bag of things. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this out because I'm not sure what to make of this. See, I've heard a lot of descriptions of this, but I haven't watched videos on it. So, wow, I don't even know what to make of this. It's definitely something. I'm not sure what. So this will probably make sense as I learn more about the game. I'm not too worried about that. All right, there's our bag of baggies to help organize, which is always great. There's some cards here. Yeah, let's open up the cards. Why not? I don't know if the cards are going to have a lot of detail that makes sense if we don't know the game. Some games have a lot of crazy art. You can get a sense of maybe what it's about. This, I'm not sure if I will, if I don't know the iconography. Battering ram, blueprints, charity, craft, large mark. So there's a lot of, it's really just a lot of, I'm assuming, icons from the game. And I'm sure what this is showing will make a lot more sense as I learn those icons. Right now, though, I don't know them. And while they are fine to look at, they're not necessarily exciting to look at. So I'm going to move on here. Let's look at some of these. This is a bag full of other bags that has various things in them. So these are little whistles, which is kind of cool. They're sort of a bronzy color. A lot of little whistle meeples. Weeples? They're not missiles. Can't go that way. So, yep, they are definitely something in the game. We got some teal looking, I don't know. They're sort of drop shaped, but they have a flat bottom to them. So I'm not sure exactly what I'd call those. All right, we've got some dirigibles. I imagine I'm gonna have these in several colors. I'm guessing the different sizes will let you do different things or maybe carry more resources, I'm not sure. Okay, I've got some silver, looks like anvils. That's kind of neat. Got some people meeples, actual regular meeples. I guess it didn't actually people, but matches the other one before. So I'm guessing everything else I have, there's our red dirigibles. Am I using that word right? I don't know. Black ones. Yeah, so everything else is just like the basic. Oh wait, hold on. There's something else in here. We've got some gold bricks, which is kind of cool. I like that. So everything else though is basically stuff we saw in other colors. So that makes sense. All right, enough of that. Let's move these wooden chunks to the side. Here is our rule book. And let's take a look and see how big this rule book is. Here's all our icon reference. Look at all those icons. Whew, okay. You know, some games, they have a lot of icons and it ends up being exactly as difficult as it looks. And then some games are a lot easier to pick up on. And I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this game is going to be easier to pick up on than it might initially seem. So I'm not too worried about it, even though that is a lot. I was going to say how many pages. Okay, so it's 20 pages of rules. That's not, you know, it's pretty normal, I guess. There's your setup stuff. How's your actions? You can, let's see, hold on. You can collect resources. You can forge things. You're building machines, basically. And, oh wait, hold on. This is interesting. Buzz actions turn end. Okay. Now we get the playtesters right in the middle. Is this gonna have another? Oh, there's some strategy stuff, and then reference stuff. So really, only like half of this book is the actual rules for the game. The rest of it is all sort of reference material and that sort of thing. So, all right. Please let me know if you think the coloring in this looks really weird. I have basically two lights off to the side. I don't turn on the top one, the overhead, because it tends to create a lot of glare off games, I think. But I do think maybe this is making the color look a little strange, but I'm not sure. I never really noticed that when I rewatch these, but looking in the little camera viewer, it looks a little strange. Let me know if you think it looks odd. I don't know if I can do much to fix it, but I'll certainly try. Oh boy, so we have all kinds of punch-out things, lots of gears. There's some ribbons, and I'm guessing are victory points. We also have stars, which could be victory points. There's some, is it tetrominos? I think I'm saying the right word right. That are, these are both L-shaped. Can I go on the back? Okay, this is pretty. Oh, it's got in-game victory point scoring. So that's interesting. So these are gonna be, I'm guessing, in all the different player colors. That's cool. Here's a random question for you all. When a game has multiple colors, let's assume that you have your choice of colors. What color do you like to be? Do you have any kind of preference? Does it matter at all? I usually pick blue just because it's my favorite color. I'm not really against anything else. The problem that I run into is if I keep playing blue and then I go play another game and someone else picks blue and I have to pick another color, I have to really try to remember not to move their pieces because I'm thinking that like the blue is mine because I get so used to it. Okay, so these are not, I don't think they are player specific. Yeah, Ace Pilot, Admiral, Aeronaut, Architect. I wonder if these are things that, I don't know, titles you can give yourself maybe? I'm not sure. So yeah, now I'm wondering if those ribbons are victory points because this seems more like a victory point thing with like the 50 and all the ones. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so here's some more. I'm gonna say that they're titles that may be completely wrong. The Blast Valve, let's see, Blast Valve wouldn't be a title though. Craftsman, Dreadnought, Exchanger. Some of them sounds like a way you describe a person, and some of them sound like machines. Although, you know, who knows? Who knows? All right, this says Team Lead, Lead Engineer, Mad Scientist, and a Planner. Mad Scientist sounds fun. So this is it's kind of a, you know, it's sort of an industrial themed game, but it's also, I think it's sort of whimsical in that, you know, it's not based on any real industry stuff. I tend not to be real excited about themes that are very industrial in the real world, and I don't know why that is. It's just, it usually kind of turns me off to a game a little bit, you know, like there's pipeline or you're dealing with oil pipelines, and I hear it's good, but I'm just like, I don't want to make oil pipelines. And Power Grid I know is a very beloved favorite, and I'm sure it is an excellent game, but I'm just so not excited about making a Power Grid. I don't know why. So, Requisitioner, Riveter, Scavenger, Smuggler. But this one sounds interesting, and I think in part because it's like, I don't think the game has it built in where it's very much of a moral choice whether or not to let your workers drown or to drown your workers. But I'm curious about that, and even if it's not something that has like a gameplay sort of moral decision choice, I almost wonder if that sort of thing will affect me. Like, will I be like, oh, I really want to do that because that's like the evil thing to do, or will I cackle evilly while I do it? That's a good question, because I don't know if any of you are into video games, but a lot of them now have, your choice. You can take an evil path or a good path, and as much as I always think it'd be interesting and fun to take the evil path, I can't make myself do it. I don't know why, because none of the people are real that you're dealing with, obviously, in the game, and I just can't bring myself to be evil to them. So that's just me. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing so. I just can't make myself do it. So more Tetrominoes, they tend to have like a couple of like the, I'm guessing they're the resources on there. So a lot of these boards are fairly similar to each other. This one's kind of popping out here. Okay, now I think we're to the game board. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I guess it's not. This is like punched out, or maybe it is the game board, but it's weird. I don't know. Maybe the game board just comes in pieces. I'm thinking that might be the case. How strange. I don't see much of that. And it fits together like a puzzle. I think that's what it is. How odd. I don't see that almost ever. I'm trying to think if there's any other games that I have seen like that, where the game board comes in multiple pieces and you just fit it together when you play. I don't know. Other than games that are, like something like Mansions of Madness, where you're exploring a place and going from tile to tile and you don't see the tiles, so you discover them. But that's not, I don't know, it's not really quite the same thing as this. So that's fascinating. Oh, and here's one more of these punch boards. I have to kind of tip that out. Has Technician on it, so I'm curious how this all works out. Ooh, there's like a weird black mask that's like, makes me think of sneakiness, but I don't know why. I don't know why we're sneaking this game. Are we sneaking this game? I'm not sure. But I'm very excited to try this. I've heard good things, and again, Luke Laurie, I don't know if I've played more games of his other than Dwellings in Eldervale, maybe, but I'm not sure that I have. So I'm curious to see if I like this one as much as Eldervale, even though it doesn't have the high fantasy theme that I tend to really enjoy a lot. I don't mind this theme either. It's sort of intriguing to me, which is a little against my normal character. 'Cause like I said, I usually don't like games that are industrial themed that much. But I don't know, this one sounds kind of cool. So I'm hoping that it is. I'm gonna put this away as I chatter at you incessantly. So anyway, I would love to know what you all think of this game if you have tried it. I'm trying to get to review it eventually, but it could take a little bit. One of the many reasons I wanted to be able to cover old games as well in this channel is because I don't have the time in my life to play multiple new games every week and then do a review and edit them and do all that sort of stuff. I wish I did, but I just don't. So as it is, I might get a new game and do the unboxing, because unboxings are pretty easy to do. And it may take me a long time to actually get to the point where I have played it enough where I feel like I can review it, or where I have the time to do the review, even if I have played it. So it's just how life is right now. So if that ever changes, I'll definitely step up my pace. But so far, the once every couple weeks has been the right pace for me. I hope that's been working out for you all. If not, there's not much I can do about it, so hopefully it's okay. Anyway, enough rambling from me about my schedule. I'm sure that's not the most interesting thing I could talk about on here. But if you found this unboxing to be fun to watch, or entertaining, or somewhat tolerable at least, if you could hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so the next time I put a video out, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, that was Whistle Stop, and I look forward to seeing you all around the table again next time at All Games New and Old. Thanks. Bye. if you enjoyed that video, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
If you like any of our videos, what you should do is click this little button to subscribe so you'll know about the next time we put out a video.
We'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.